What's the kindest thing you've ever done that was met with cruelty? I gave my neighbor 2 months' rent money when she was about to get evicted, and she got me kicked out of my apartment instead. I was living in this crappy building on the south side of Chicago, working double shifts at a diner and stocking shelves at night. Been saving every penny for nursing school for like 3 years. Had about $8,000 saved up, which felt like winning the lottery to me. My neighbor was this girl named Naomi. We barely talked before, just awkward nods in the hallway. Our walls were paper thin, so I could hear everything. Her TV shows, phone calls, even when she dropped stuff in the kitchen. One night I heard her sobbing. Not regular crying, but that ugly kind where you can't catch your breath. It went on for hours. I tried putting headphones on, but something about it just got to me. Finally, I knocked on her door. She opened it looking embarrassed as hell. Mascara everywhere. Red puffy eyes. Asked if she was okay. She broke down again and told me she just lost her job at some retail place. Manager said they were cutting hours. Last hired, first fired type deal. Her rent was due in 2 weeks and she had like $40 to her name. Said her parents died in a car crash when she was 20 and she didn't really have friends who could help. I could see her apartment behind her, basically empty except for a mattress on the floor and some takeout containers. I went back to my place and grabbed the coffee can where I kept my cash. Counted out $2,300. That was exactly 2 months' rent for her. My hands were shaking because this was basically my entire safety net. Knocked on her door again and handed her the money. She stared at it like I was handing her fake bills or something. Started crying again, but happy crying this time. Hugged me so tight I thought she might crack a rib. She kept saying thank you over and over. Promised she'd pay me back as soon as she found work. I told her not to worry about it. We were neighbors, and neighbors look out for each other. After that, everything changed. She started leaving little notes under my door saying thanks for saving her life. Made me cookies sometimes, which was nice because I lived off ramen and gas station sandwiches. We'd sit in the hallway talking until like 2 in the morning. She told me about her parents, how they used to take road trips every summer. I told her about nursing school, how I wanted to work in pediatrics. Felt like maybe we were becoming real friends, you know? Not just people who lived next to each other. 3 months later, she got a job at this insurance company. Nothing fancy, but steady pay. She seemed happy again. Started wearing makeup and buying actual groceries. I finally submitted my nursing school application. Then I came home one day and there was this yellow paper taped to my door. Eviction notice. 3 weeks late on rent. I was confused because I always paid on time. Never missed a payment in 2 years. Went downstairs to the building manager's office. This old guy named Pete, who usually just grunted at everyone. Asked him what was going on. He looked at me weird and said I was supposed to get an extension last week. That someone from the office called me about it. I told him nobody called me about anything. Pete pulled out this file and said, actually, your neighbor came by yesterday. Said she was worried about you. Mentioned you were keeping weird hours, having people over at strange times. Thought maybe you were subletting illegally or doing something sketchy. My stomach dropped. Asked him which neighbor. He said the girl in 4B. That was Naomi. I ran upstairs and pounded on her door. She answered looking annoyed like I was bothering her. Asked her what the hell she told Pete about me. She didn't even try to deny it. Just stood there with this cold look I'd never seen before. Said her boyfriend was moving in and they needed to make sure the building was safe. That having unstable neighbors wasn't good for anyone. I asked about the money, the $2,300. She shrugged and said she never asked me for it. That I gave it to her and giving someone money doesn't mean you own them. Her boyfriend appeared behind her. Some guy with a man bun and expensive sneakers. He put his arm around her and asked if there was a problem. She said no. Just a neighbor who didn't understand boundaries. They closed the door in my face. I got evicted 2 weeks later. Stayed on my friend Marcus's couch for a while, but that got old fast. Ended up sleeping in my car for about 10 days until I found a room to rent across town. Had to push my nursing school application back a whole year because I spent my savings on deposits and moving costs. Naomi never paid me back. Never even saw her again.